Oh, we have a new Chris Hemsworth movie. I'm not totally sure what this is about. Alright, In the Heart of the Sea, official trailer 2. Ah, so it was the first one. I missed that one. Let's check out, see what this is about.
We were headed for the edge of the earth. Left home behind with a sliver of hope. Searching for the truth.
I'm married to Whaleman.
Whaleman who loves you.
Promise me. Just come back.
Promise. What is it? Hold on!
Okay. Okay.
Look where we find ourselves. What offense did we give God? Upset himself. Trust gave way to doubt. Hope to superstition. We were cursed.
Jesus. Revenge. That's what it is, man. Whales want revenge. Oh, Spider-Man dude.
It's just a whale.
You killed my brother. Okay, two interesting points. Two different sides of the film there. In that, story-wise, it looks intense as fuck, like for real. And if that is a story that's inspired by a true legend, which then inspired Moby-Dick, the story, the world-famous story, the book, all of that. Yeah, that's something I definitely want to check out. It's going to be interesting to see where your sympathies lie, because I'm one of those guys. Like, if I see footage of like, we've all seen those sort of compilation footages on YouTube, funny enough, where you've got like bullfighting, for instance, and you see the bullfighters getting fucked up. I'm the guy that roots for the bull, because I feel like the bullfighters are justified in getting fucked up because they're fucking the bull up. Generally, they're running it around and they stab it. I'm one of those guys. I like animals a lot. So I don't always have that much sympathy when I see the tables get turned and the animal turns around and fucks up the person that's usually tormenting the animal. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do it in this, whether you're going to be... Because these guys are whalers, they're killing whales. So, not something that I morally have any issue with at that point in time. Now it's a different matter. But back then, there were more of an abundance in whales, and it was more a legitimate survival, food, oil. We needed the whale fat for, burning candles and... Not candles, the torches. They were all using oil fat and all of that shit. So it was more something they genuinely needed it in this age. But another aspect on that aside, which I want to ask you guys an issue with. I want to ask you guys to see how you feel about this, because if I'm watching a movie that has a historical setting, even if it's a mythological setting, if it's still like Lord of the Rings, like Lord of the Rings, for instance, it's like it's myth, it's not real, but it's a myth that takes place at a time which would have been, thousands of years in the past, castles and all that shit. For me, the actors, I want to hear them performing in accents that are contemporary for the age that that story would have taken in. So if they're talking in British accents, European accents, or African, any old world sort of accent, I get taken out of historical movies when I hear the actors all talk and everyone talking in American accents, because I hear the American accent in my head as a contemporary accent for the modern age. So it feels out of place for me. I don't connect with that time because I'm hearing the American accent. It's a modern accent because America is a new world, what, 300 odd years old. So to tell a story that's like hundreds of years older than the country, it's kind of, it just doesn't sink in with me. And that's what I'm hearing from this. I was actually listening and I'm hearing that, curiously enough, that Chris Hemsworth has an American accent. Correct me if I'm wrong. And many of his crew on that boat had American accents. So that's a legitimate choice that I think Ron Howard made there, that he wanted them to, maybe he felt it would make the audience relate more to it or connect more to it. The American audience, maybe. And I want you guys to let me know if that's the case. Do you connect as for the American audience watching this? If you're watching a Roman epic, there was that one with Channing Tatum that did the same sort of thing. It was based in Rome. Well, it wasn't based in Rome. It was actually based in England, but he was a Roman soldier, general, or something or other. But they chose to go with contemporary American accents for it. So that kind of made it not feel like it was supposed to be the world that it was in. Now, it's just a movie, so does it connect you or disconnect you? And for anyone outside of America, where do you stand on this? Do you not have a care? Or does it work fine for you? Like, even shows like Once Upon a Time, I couldn't get into because even though it's fairy tale shit, you know, when they're off in the fairy tale age, when it was, I don't know where it ended up going later on because I didn't stick with it, but originally they're there in their castles and their knights and all of this shit, but they've got American accents, and it just felt, it was just kind of disconnecting. But obviously it's a pretty popular show, so most people don't really care about that. So I want to know what you guys think. For me, it can be disjointed. I'm going to check this film out. It looks good, it looks intense. Ron Howard's pretty decent, consistent director generally. I liked Rush, his last one, with Chris Hemsworth, interesting enough. So yeah, I'm down for this. But I want to know what you guys think, because that's the thing that can make it something you get lost in, against something that you just kind of, yeah, you can enjoy the story, but do you really connect with the time and the world that it's based in? Let me know, guys. This is a genuine interesting question I'm really curious about. I want to know what you guys think. Right, comments down below. If you like the video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I am at a race, and this has been my first take to In the Heart of the Sea official trailer 2. The story that inspired Moby-Dick, apparently. Later, guys.